G'day, welcome to Boardgame Back. It's brought to you by Liberty Guild Gaming. Today we are continuing our series of Dreadful Meadows, brought to you by Lucas Adam, and if I'm pronouncing it correctly, Arcus Studios. So this is the Kickstarter Deluxe version, so there might be a few differences compared to the retail version. And today our opponent is Jack. So here's a little trick that he's playing in this game that's going to cause me a bit of grief, is that I cannot purchase more than one patch at a time. So he's going to kind of slow me down a little bit. And today I am playing as Igor. So this is the first for me with Igor. And his special asymmetric power is that he can generate candy on patches where you place sprites and where harvesters are activated. So I can just generate that little bit of extra candy. And so my general focus, I guess, in this will be probably more likely to try to complete concoction cards, because my patches are going to initially get all that big. So let's get started and see how the game plays out. So looking at my concoction cards over here, I have some Phantom Mallows and some skulls. But no pumpkins. So I won't be purchasing him right away. So let's do this, shall we? And I am, what have we got over here? 1, 3, 4, and 5. So I am going to purchase these two right off the bat. Thank you. And there we go. Place you here, and I'll place you over here. There we go. Oh, thank you. I can't do that, can I? So, and return that. And I'll lose my change. Oh, a goodie. So, I can only purchase just the one. Force of habit buying more than one. Thank you, Jack. And no changes given either. So that was a very expensive patch I just got. So, and now it is Jack's turn. He is going to play a card. So even though they have their own different sort of trick that they play through the game, a bit of a rule breaking thing that's going to, doesn't help, that's designed to sort of hurt me to some capacity. For each of the characters, however, the deck does play the same. So 3s, grab a random patch from the bag. 6s, they grab this patch. 9, they'll grab this patch over to the far right hand corner. So he's drawn a 3, so he's going to draw a random patch. So there we go. And now it's back to me, and there's not a lot I can do because I can't afford much. So I am going to put a sprite on a dreadful tree. I can't populate, use this, and why don't we complete a concoction card, shall we? Let's put this one over here, and I will place this sprite over here, so that way I can populate some patches with some candy, and he is grabbing another random patch from the bag, so he's got himself a gummy glob. So now it's back to myself, and I am not interested in pumpkin pops, mostly because I don't have any pumpkins on my concoction cards at this stage. So my focus will be more over here. So, and I will use 2 Phantom Mallows and purchase this one over here. Oh, and Igor can actually populate treats on patches over here. So even though my sprite is here, I can actually do candy. And that's his asymmetric power that he brings to the fold. So here we go. Cool, now it's back to Jack, and he grabs a bag at random. Oh, he's liking these 3s at the moment. And now it is back to me, and I am going to go with some Phantom Mallows. There we go. Some triple teeth. Now it's Jack's turn, and he has a 9. So he'll grab this pumpkin pop over here, which I don't mind, because I'm not collecting them at the moment. So, oh wow, there's a few of them on the board now. Okay, now it's back to myself, and I will spend 1 and get myself one of these. I'm going to put this over here, so that way I can purchase a harvester. So I'm being very deliberate in how I'm purchasing my patches, because I can only purchase 1 at a time. So, and he has drew a 6, so he's going for another gummy glob. And I am gonna do some more. I'm gonna place a sprite and draw a dreadful tree and a phantom mallow. And just quickly, so if you're not aware of some of the rules here, you've got 1 of 4 actions that you can do. You can either purchase a patch from the market, you can place a sprite, you can purchase a harvester, or retrieve a sprite from your patch. So you just do 1 of 4 actions in the game. However, you can place your candy on any concoction cards has a free action during the course of your turn. Jack's turn, he draws a 9. Triple teeth, so he's getting a nice little display of patches over here. So, and let's draw that on the board. What I can do, potentially, is maybe on the next video, I'll try to bring things across so that way you guys can see how he's going on the right hand side there. So right now it's my turn. Oh, I forgot to actually populate that candy on the sprite patch. It has Igor's little attribute that he can do. And can I afford it? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can actually afford a... First, I've got to retrieve my sprites. So, retrieving from a gummy glob means I can place a piece of my choosing over here on a concoction card. So, I'll place you here. And removing it from the phantom mallow allows me to populate 2 candies on that patch. So, I'll remove that one. And populate 2. There we go, that's the end of my turn. So each of the sprites have a special thing they can do. So if you're on a green one, you can place a candy of your choice on a concoction. If you had a phantom mallow, which is the one I just had, is that I can generate 2 candy on this patch. Dreadful Meadows allows me to draw a concoction card. Trickle Teeth allows me to draw a patch randomly from a bag. And the Pumpkin Pops allow me to place a sugar sprite somewhere on my field. And yeah, by doing so, I get to generate more candy. There we go. Now it's back to Jack, and he is getting himself some Trickle Teeth. You slide the market board to the right. Now I'm going to purchase a harvester. There we go. And now it's back to Jack. And he's drawn a 6. So he's got himself a phantom mallow. The thing I enjoy about this game is that as a player, I've got 1 of 4 choices to make. And plus I can also do the concoction cards. And has the opponent, he's simply just drawing cards, and that's deciding how he is actually grabbing patches from the market or from the bag. If he gets 4 of the same, for his turn, he gets rid of that and grabs himself a harvester. And then each of the opponents have a very different sort of attribute that they bring to the game. So, and now it is my turn, and I am going to place a sprite next to the harvester. Because of Igor, I get to populate this little patch here. And because I place a sprite next to a harvester, I also activate each of the patches that are adjacent to the harvester. There we go. And again, because of Igor and his profiteering and his business practices, I can also populate candy on the harvester. There we go. Look at that. All that candy. Yum, 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 yum. And let's see if I can finish some cards, shall we? And yes, let's do that, shall we? No, let's actually play this out first, because I may want to buy something from the market. So 6 over here. So now he's got 3 gummy globs now. And then needs 1 more. And I do like my Dreadful Trees. So 5, 6, 7, 8 is quite a little bit on the pricey side, but I can afford it. And 5, 6, 7, and 8. There we go. I'm going to place it down here. So that way I can probably look at purchasing a Phantom Mallow soon enough. But I also, there we go. Oh, what am I doing? No, placing it down there. Here we go. Let's see how we go for Jack. Jack goes for a 9. Another pumpkin pop for him. Plenty of Phantom Mallows on the board. So I'm going to do some happy spending. Oh, another Dreadful Tree. Tempting. Don't have the funds for it though at this stage. And I am going to go for a Phantom Mallow. Go for, yes. I'm going to go purchase the Phantom Mallow over here. Good news, by doing that, I actually now bring the Dreadful Tree into the center 2 patches. So our friend Jack doesn't actually, or any of the opponents don't ever draw from the middle 2 patches over here. So gives me a bit of time. I do like Dreadful Trees because I play as wild. They can be whatever I need them to be on my patch for point scoring. So this Dreadful Tree over here can be a Gummy Glob as well as a Phantom Mallow when it comes to scoring. And also I can generate Dreadful Trees. That's great for dollar value in order to purchase things for the market. And they're also treated as wilds on concoction cards. So they can be whatever candy I need them to be. So there we go. And now it's back to Jack. And he's drawing a patch at random. He's now got 3 Triple Teeth. He's got 3 Pumpkin Pops. And he's also got 3 Gummy Globs. So it won't be very long. And he'll be pulling out harvesters, getting harvesters very soon. And the end game is in effect when there's only 1 harvester left behind. Or the bag is empty. So I am going to use these 2 here. Put 1 here and 1 over here. And I am going to do so. Put my, yes, I'm going to put this sprite over here, even though it's not going to activate this harvester over here. However, it will give me 2 Dreadful Trees and 2 Phantom Mallows and also 1 on my patch. There we go. Now it is Jack's turn, so I might be looking at purchasing a harvester on my next turn. So he is getting himself a 6, which gives him now 4 Gummy Globs. So on his next turn, he's going to get himself a harvester. There we go, and I am purchasing a harvester. So I'm going to put you over here and grab these. That's an expensive harvester for sure. That cost me 5, 10, 11, 12, 14. And I can't put you on yet, can I? Until I retrieve my sprites. I was a little bit too excited for that. So I can't do that just yet, not until I retrieve my sprites. So that's what I'm going to do now. And, yes, I'm going to do that now. Retrieve this one. He can be whatever I choose the candy to be. So I'm going to complete this concoction over here and get myself 9 points. So flip that card over, and when I take one from a Phantom Mallow, I generate 2 candies. Thank you very much. Excellent. That's the end of my turn. And Jack here is getting himself a harvester. So that's the end of his turn. Now it's mine. And I am now purchasing a harvester. So I'm going to place that over here onto that piece of candy and grab these and give myself a nice little harvester over here. There we go, that's the end of my turn. Now it's back to Jack, and he's grabbing a patch at random. So, still got a few patches in there, so no big hurry to get to the finish line. Woo! He now has 4 trickle teeth that he can trade in for a harvester. So we're getting closer and closer to the end game, particularly after on his next turn. And he only needs 1 more pumpkin pop as well, and he got himself another harvester. So now it is my turn, and I am going to put myself in a dreadful tree because I want to pull another concoction card. And actually not as yet, because I'm going to spend this cheat, because if I place my sprite here, it's going to populate on these patches. However, because I've already got candy here, it won't populate on the place that I've already got candy. So I might as well use that and purchase myself a Phantom Mallow. There we go. And it's also making my dreadful tree over here that little bit cheaper. So. And now it is back to Mr. Jack's turn. So let's have a looky-look-see. And he is getting himself a Phantom... Oh, sorry. My bad. He's getting himself a harvester. So I'm going to shuffle this. Going to get yourself in a bit of a routine here. He's got himself another harvester. So now it's back to myself, and I am going to do some populating. I'm going to put you here. And good thing about Igor is that I get to put a dreadful tree on this one as well. Let's do all the adjacent patches first. Like popping candy on an, yeah, so it gives you that same dopamine hit, like when you're playing the farm games on an app on your phone when the candy goes pop, 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 pop. There we go, and also on the harvester as well. Money, money, money. Igor likes to, yeah, certainly likes to make money, which is quite fitting for a aristocrat type looking character. So, and he's malpractices. Malpractices? I think that's what happened when doctors did the wrong thing. Excellent, now it's back to Jack. And he is going for a Phantom Mallow over here. So now he's got 3 Phantom Mallows and 3 Pumpkin Pops. So this game could potentially go very in a handful of turns. And another Dreadful Tree has hit the market. So I am going to purchase that Dreadful Tree, and I'm going to place it over here. And that way I can score for the Phantom Mallow and also for the Gummy Glob at endgame. And draw these down to the right. I've got another opportunity to purchase the Dreadful Tree if I choose to, but also I've got to remember that I do need to get some concoction cards. I do, to help build up that point portfolio. So now it is Jack's turn, and he is grabbing himself a Pumpkin Pop, which now brings him to 4. So he's going to get himself a harvester on the next turn. And if he happens to draw a 9 on his next turn, that will be then 4 Phantom Mallows. So it's time for me to do some completing of concoction cards. So let's get this one out of the way. So that one's now complete. And I don't have any Treacle teeth here. So I am going to... Interesting. I am going to... Yes, I'm going to place one here. So that way I get some Gummy Globs. I do. And then on my next turn, I might retrieve those sprites. He's got himself another harvester. So only one harvester left. I am going to retrieve this sprite and give myself a trickle teeth. I'm going to retrieve this sprite and get myself another concoction card. Trickle teeth, you serious? Okay, that makes it fun for me. So I might have to start using these little wild tokens to start filling these things out. Because I need 1, 2, and 3 trickle teeth. And I've got no trickle teeth in my field. So, and now it is Jack's turn, and he's getting himself trickle teeth. Woo! Look at that. That's some inside trading there. He saw my vulnerability. Here I'm talking about trickle teeth, and he goes and grabs the only trickle teeth out on the field. So, I am going to use this one over here to get rid of this one. So that's done. That leaves me with that one over here. I'll use my one here to use that, and I am going to place my sprite just here, so that way I can get 2 dreadful trees over here. There we go. I could have, gone out and sort of went purchasing if I chose to, but I just want to play it safe, just in case the end game comes sooner than I anticipated. I want to make sure that I've got enough concoction cards waiting for me, and so that populates this one, and over here. Considering there's already been candy on these already. So it didn't populate me a lot of candy, but it had to give me enough to close out that concoction card at the very least. So now it is Jack's turn, and he is getting himself another Phantom Mallow. There we go. So on his next turn, he will be getting himself a Harvester. So I may have been able to actually purchase that Phantom Mallow and maybe slowed him down that little bit from collecting that Phantom Mallow. But let's do this. So once he's bought the last Harvester, I do get one more turn after that. Finish up the round. So let's finish this concoction card off. So thank you. So all my concoction cards are done. The question is, do I want to draw my sprite and get another concoction card? Or do I want to purchase some money over here and, yeah, get potentially another 2 points? No, you know what? I'm going to go for a concoction card. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. So let's see. Trickle teeth? My God, man. Okay, not likely to be able to complete that one. Okay, so it's back to Jack. He gets the last Harvester. Thank you, Jack. Which then trickles the end game. And I don't have enough to complete that concoction card. But the good news is I don't get negative points for leaving it there. So I may as well. And no point putting a sprite down because I'm not likely to populate all that much candy. So let's go happy purchasing, shall we? So I can purchase 2, 4, and 5. And I'll get this dreadful tree over here. And I'll place him just down here. And he'll work as a Phantom Mallow. And he'll also play as a Gummy Gob. So he's worth 2 points to me at the very least when it comes to point scoring. There we go. So that's the end of the game. So let's see how I go with point scoring. I do need a minimum of 40 points. So let's start with the Harvesters. So didn't bring a pen with me. But complete concoction cards. What do we have? Oh, I do have a pen. So complete concoction cards. We've got 9, 18, 27, plus 6 is 33. So I've got 33 on the concoction cards. On the Harvesters, you score the base patch, which is 1 and 2, which makes 3. For Gummy Globs, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You don't count the patch the Harvester's already on, since we've already scored that. So it's 6 here. For the Phantom Mallows, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got no Trickle Teeth, no Pumpkin Pops. Remaining candy, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You need $5 worth of candy for every point. So nothing there. So I have 6 plus 7 is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I have 49 points, if I calculate it correctly. So 33 plus 9 is, plus 6 is 39, plus 6 more is 44, plus, yeah, works out to be about 49. So excellent. So the minimum score here that I needed was 40. I've got myself 49. So let's have a look at the scoring over here. I played as Igor and my opponent was Jack. So that makes me a silver. Oof, almost got 50. So there we go. It's excellent. So thank you very much. I hope that was helpful for you guys as we take on each of these opponents. They all have their strengths, as in, you know, they're what that hurts me, but at the same time, you can actually play against that particular, you know, attribute that he has. Considering he was slowing me down, stopping from buying more than one patch. So I had to be very strategic in how I was purchasing my patches. So that way I can generate the candy that I needed to complete concoction cards. So, but in doing that, 49 points got me a bronze. And if I get above 60, that's actually a gold. So, you know, there's still room for improvement to certainly try to, you know, get better as I take on Jack in the future. So thank you very much for watching. This has been another episode of Board Game Backers, brought to you by Liberty Guild Gaming. I'll leave some how-to videos in the description from other YouTube influencers and, yeah, any reviewers that I can find. So if you like what you see here, have a look at the description, and I hope there'll be some video links in there that can certainly help you. So thank you very much. It's been a lot of fun. Keep playing games, stay free, and talk to you guys soon. Bye.